Hello and welcome to today's episode. We will talk about what's better than dollar cost averaging. In my opinion, I found something which makes more money. I'll talk about it in a second. If you're not subscribed in this channel, you should subscribe. I post about cryptocurrencies as much as I can. Notice that things are looking green compared to the previous 2 days or 3 days when 400 billion were wiped out of the crypto market. 400 billion, which is a bit shocking. Anyway, I used the opportunity to buy, and this is what I'm talking about. If you want to make a purchase and you have been dollar cost averaging for a long time, you might find yourself that actually you are minus and your money went down because the price will drop a little bit and continue to oscillate and go sideways in a point that is less than your dollar cost average, which is a bit annoying. So you might be dollar cost averaging for a whole year and then a bad news comes to your crypto and everyone sells and there is a new average happening and it will continue for a long time. So the best way, my friend, is, in my opinion, as I'm doing here, something similar like this one. So if the price is currently sitting at about 2.80, you can place a buy order down here. So when there is a sudden drop, the system will buy for you automatically. So you only buy when there is big pain. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should drop this buy order even further. So if there is big pain in the crypto market and the price is abnormal, like it's dropped too much, that you know that the price will pump back up again to normal levels. So if there is something abnormal like this thing, which happened a few days back, the system would have bought for you automatically and you'd have made some money. So if you placed an order, let's say somewhere down there, I know it sounds impossible, but you never know. There is big dumps happening all the time. And then suddenly this happened. The system would have bought automatically for you and you would have made even more money when the price goes back up again to the normal levels. And this is my point. If you reset the chart, let's reset it. I do have a buy order here, which is not exactly related to this episode. It's just something that I wanted to buy, but you get an idea. This is a good example of what I'm doing. So you get big dumps like this one, which happened on 3 February. This happened on 3 February. So the price did drop a big amount. So you always track the current price and you place a buy order somewhere much less than the current price. And you never know, there might be a big dump. In my opinion, this is better than dollar cost averaging. What do you guys think? I did use the opportunity to buy some SUI and to buy some Chronos. And I had some buy orders which were fulfilled when price dumped, but I didn't have enough. That's a problem. I should have had more or even less value than the current value, but it's okay. You learn. So I did buy some Chronos and I did buy some SUI, and the price, which is a good news, is going up, and that's a good thing. So only buy big amounts when there is pain in the market. That's when you buy the big amounts. If you want to do dollar cost average, you can, but only with small amounts. While there is no pain in the market, you do with smaller amounts dollar cost average, and that's my opinion. And this is the bull run in the previous 2021 bull run, and this is the current bull run. There is a difference between them. I did talk about this in my previous episode. So 400 billion were wiped off the crypto market. This was to swipe out all the over leverage and overconfident traders. They used this opportunity to wipe out all the liquidity and make some cash. This is my opinion about the situation. So that was my episode for today. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you're not subscribed in this channel, and I'll see you next time.